You could probably see my naked ass in that window. Good evening, America. Who's got a sleepless night? This guy who turned the camera around. Somebody's trying to show your shame. Wouldn't it, in effect, be me? Don't you ever doubt it. I think I just got a college education I didn't want to know you could get. And after having this information earned, it's raw data. I'll give you the example and then you're going to tell me I'm nasty. When I'll just have to accept it. What is shadow work? These things that I'm doing, they are actually shadow work too. Some of them are my own problems. Maybe not as shadow worky, but the elements that I'm about to tell you about for a fact are. And they're the type you wouldn't encounter except for on a special instance like tonight for me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Disclosure Project. You've got some form of diarrhea and it comes out, well, you all know. We've all been there. Your toilet's water can be set on, but you're going to have your balls touching the shit water. You're not going to do that. You went out to your bucket. I placed a bucket outside. I did it in the spirit of the old outhouse from the Wild West and shit. I don't even need the moon on the door. But what happened? Well, something that traditionally happens a lot in times of stress and concern. I farted, and there was no such shit. What are we to do? Once it got loosened up, I found myself round two. Round one, I got a new sort of nozzle. It's on a hose, so I can spray. And mind you, I had to open up some of the grates, so it's got more flow capacity getting out of there. But I had to poop. Now, let me tell you about the first one that really freaked me out. There was things in there that shouldn't be there. There was things that shouldn't be there. Things that I saw are in your bodies too. And it's not that I don't know what they are. I don't recall eating any such a thing that looked like this shit. Now that probably can match a bunch of descriptions. Are y'all laughing now? You think it's funny, huh? You think it's funny. We've all wondered, what are they feeding us? I'm not the only one. There was different stuff in there. Some of it washed away, no problem. It was gone fine. But then there was anomalous objects. Anomalous objects weren't things stuck up my ass. Let's not be cute. But one of them did look like some form of life form in a gelatinous sack. No bullshit. Close enough to me to not feel good about it. You want me to lie? This is as honest and difficult reporting as a motherfucker can do. You hear me? If you don't fucking think this is funny, and it's, hey, I hope somebody can laugh. But let me tell you, I was goddamn concerned. Now, recently I ate a lot of peanuts. Recently, I found out where they went. It was pretty quick. Now, I don't know my entire flow rate. If I had to guess, I would say my intestines is all fucked up. You don't poop regular? I poop regular. I poop too much. Probably because I eat too much. But I don't want to make that the topic. The topic is basically Here's a mystery. You think you know this part of yourself. You usually just say bye bye and flush it away. Someone else's problem. Well, look, that's right. It is someone else's problem. Whatever section of humanity has these godless sons of bitches putting these things in their poop, probably their food. Might had a baby 2 or 3 times throughout the year. I don't know. Is one of them thing ever reached up at you? It it looks like a possibility begins to exist, and I'm very damaged now. I don't have the spiritual strength to endure such an onslaught of the egos bashing me first and foremost. Why did we not see your ego do shit? Trust me, it is. This next one, it wasn't so bad, but if I have to do it again, there's no telling what I'll find. In my whole life, there's only been a couple of instances where there was more data to be obtained about the poop, what was going on, what I thought about it. Now, if you get ivermectin, you're supposedly killing a bunch of stuff you'd want to shit out. And up until now, uh, the imagined contents that we don't want, the only information gained, and I'd done it too, was that there was a gritty-like substance coming out. And it's your guess as good as mine as to what that may be. That might be the parasites. I don't know. But if I had to guess, these things that I just saw were the parasites. You could bet your ass I'm going to be medicating. But that's between me and God and those beings, God. Whatever it is. Because it ain't my God. Shit. I know I can gauge what ain't right from a significant distance. And I don't have to use your race. I can use something even more dehumanizing and specific. The closeness of your eyes. What keeps you going? On energetic ritual, there was a dire need and an ability to just rewrite my old energy body's program. It's not the same as your physical body, but god dang it, it's about as close as a man can get. And you think I know what I'm doing? Or is this some intuitive shit that I want you to take it on a hunch that you could do it too? Man, look, I don't even know what that means, because what I'm left with in my own questioning is an empty slot box for you to pin in an X, a dash, or your initials, whatever you want to do. But I've come to terms with it. I have another situation, which is also, it's a bit of a mix. The reason why it's a bit of a mix is because it's the person of interest regarding love. Now, some out of the everything we know about this person's program, basically got a violation. Now, here's what happened. The topic of which it was very strange because it was the perspective of the higher dimensional alien beings perception. And I was asking about the drones. Needless to say, I didn't get a response about that. And if I did, as a member of humanity, I bear significant blame for the leaders. Inasmuch as that I know that we like to distance ourselves from them, because none of us have no real money or power. Let's be honest. People are doing things, and they're doing bad things, and they're getting them done. And bad things are things that are done specifically to fuck someone up, that you may make money. Just put in your excuse, whatever it may be. People don't have a problem doing that. I don't have an easy time doing it. Well, in regards to this woman, I've loved her. I don't mean physically, I mean I opened my heart up and I went with it. And she's pretty aggressively mean and hostile. What would be the reason for this? Years ago at the right time, what I thought I knew as me would have had 1 or 5 nights tearing that ass up. But I didn't. It wasn't an issue of being a pussy or being dumb or some machismo reason. It was a way better one. It was because I knew that if I did that, that action would be a spiteful thing done to my ex. No, I didn't have to tell her, but you could be missing the point very fast. And yes, the implications are greater than the sum of the parts. I couldn't do that. But you've clearly mind fucked her with an advanced amount. Yes, indeed, I have to admit that, indeed. More research in that area for me, I can assure you. But to find the mechanisms, you will undergo the quest of this type. Now, for me, it's humiliating and humbling to have to spray a cow patty down the fucking drain using pressurized water. It doesn't just go like talking about it, but it puts a big fucking dent in the amount of stuff you're having to deal with just in regards to having to take out the trash, let's say. Because there's no cooler way to say it other than that. I don't feel very cool, but I feel enlightened more. And I definitely feel my feet weary on the path I'm supposed to be on. And the great discoveries are just but ahead of me, even in this natural life. What the fuck are you going to What are you saying, really? I learned something. Or I'm continuing to learn something that I think is very narrow band, though. I don't think it fits the needs of the major industry's captain right there. But that's not none of your business. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on a high um, mountain or hill or something? Because other than that, I didn't ask God to tell me what he had lined out. Oh, they didn't like that answer. But no one searched for a camera. And I know I was on a camera because I was looking at myself on camera on the opposite side of what my buddy says. My brother, he's my brother. Okay. Don't just call him your buddy. I'm Do you hear what I'm saying? Probably those two dudes and you can't even think of what their last name is. Shut the fuck up. Where are you getting this real time information, you son of a bitch? And why not come over here and give me a ride? You know, she's not giving you shit. She's gonna take a nap, and she just passed my gate key to my apartment complex is a great tool in your world. Of course, if you need to open the garage door, point and click. It'll happen. Unless the batteries are dead, and then it won't. Well, that's weird, but not too weird. I apologize. Kudos to you too, ma'am. Apparently, one of our telepathic members is talking to me in my own head. She's over there, taking part two of the process with one of the leaders. She's not going to be interested in your finds. Oh, yes, she is. Not like in the greater, that's gross kind of sense. Something just happened, and it didn't at the same time. What could it be? I was dreaming, and there was needing to escape fast. It was going down. Where were you at? The zoo. Independent lockdown, don't judge me. Do you know what you're doing? No. I mean, only basically. Are you sure you should be doing anything at all? What's wrong with you? I'm trying to protect your whatever's left of your alter ego. I know that you have vested interest in my well being, but I also know a thing or two about you. On the consciousness scale, you're pretty much not on my side. It may be hurtful, but imagine if you're me, how hurtful you should be if you're hurting me. I don't understand the nature of this questioning. I know you don't, because this is called critical thinking. And in regards to critical thinking, you are the last person that wants me doing that. Can you at least tell the people the benefits? There are benefits. Benefit number one, if you got coffee grounds left, maybe you should just throw them away. One place was closed. Place number two was not closed all the way down, but they have a more strange than anything else. Yeah, the limber. Is she immoral or dishonest in any way? Or is it just her skirt that makes me want to fuck the shit out of her? Are you sure that's not someone else? I'm pretty sure it's not anybody else. Damn, dude. How are you going to self edit yourself? I pretty much gave you my word I was doing it, and this is pretty much my word accomplishing it. Be advised. That one wasn't so bad. No jelly sack of Skeletor. Thank God for that, because I'd have been really fucking freaked out. Hey, whoa. Okay, Mr. MacGyver. Mr. MacGyver was my dad. Just call me fucking Stevie Ray. Some people just won't want your name. Nothing to do with it. By virtue of the way it sounds. Probably sounds like an animal fucking yelling and hooting and hollering and stuff. Oh, I understand how it looks to get the blowjob. I get it. I actually checkbox that in your side of the survey. Never look back. Yeah, I'm a trusty fucking hard hat and blazing glasses are nowhere to be found. This day just keeps getting better all the time. That's irony too, in case you didn't know. But then, I really don't know what they're doing to us. But if I had to guess it, and they are pouring stuff into our food. There's some real. We're going to just have a medieval press conference where I'll go outside. I will discuss to you a basic summary of the things that were told to me, bypassing the need to draw or snitch. I'm not too sure of the eggs. Oh, someone here in the restroom is trying to rape me, and I don't appreciate it. Do you want to fight? The answer would be no in all instances, fella. Hey, you don't have to be rude. I thought we had some common boundaries and bonds. You took all your bonds and you left years ago. I don't know what you did with your money. Please don't tell me because it freaks me out. Do you know where you are when you first wake up? I actually don't know shit when I first get up. This is the narrator. I left you and I didn't come back because, sometimes you just do that. I don't normally do that, but this is abnormal. This is an abnormal storytelling event. And I cut myself off. I cut it. Apparently, I slept. I thought I was in the ocean, and when I went to get this, I had just come out of a sleep, and it was a rude awakening. Yeah, it was. Not too rude. I'm in a pretty good spirit. It's a it's a strange thing, but it's a good thing. And now a wonderful day.